Yes, we are online. Now, that's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. You guys know that there's a submod in the making for TNO that adds Serbia and Montenegro. It's rather interesting, to say the least. Interesting. But of course I'm not going to be playing TNO, not now, not anytime soon. For a lot of reasons, mainly because it's going to blow up my computer, my laptop, and right, let me my laptop, and now, okay, let's put all of this down and let's share the link. Share the link on Discord. No, I don't think I'm going to share it everywhere, literally. So I'm going to just share it where I can share it in my account. Okay, so in my server, okay, oh shit, that's not far from here. Ah, it means that we might just hear some gunshots tonight. Let's hope it doesn't come to that, eh? Because that will suck. Okay, no, this is not a good time to stream. Oh, fuck it. If it comes over here, it comes over here. No problems whatsoever. So the problem last time was the fact that I started the war very early. Very early. That was bad on my side. So I just want to start it today a little bit later. No? To fix up some of the problems that I face. And of course we need to thank you, Mephiston, the Lord of Death. Now let's put on some music and let's hope we don't hear gunshots tonight, because I don't really like hearing gunshots. And first things first is to get Slowbo on the case. Let's see, what can we do? Right, let's get ourselves some money at game start. Right. We need to get our reputation a little bit up. Maybe if I can get myself to, I don't know, 65, I'll be happy. I'll be reasonably happy. Thankfully, Slovo is a good guy. Yogurt Revolution. Yeah, we're not going to do anything with the Serbs. We want Slovo to reach power. The more chaos, the better, eh? We'll make some concessions. After the Slovenian journalists were found guilty and sentenced to various terms of imprisonment from 8 months to 4 years, Slovenian leaders repeatedly petitioned for their pardon and a review of the case. In a short time, more than 1,000 signatures in support of these arrests were collected in Slovenia. Throughout the trial, 10,000 to 12,000 demonstrators kept the military court building under siege daily, chanting anti-army and anti-Yugoslav slogans. This forced the authorities to relent the national celebrate their victory. Admiral Mamula was recalled. Next year, all those arrested will be released. Well, it's a good compromise for now. Just need more money and more of this. More of this. Hate the republics. Let's help Croatia with the production of steel. Because we're going to take it over in a bit. And economic wise, we're doing alright. I want to be a little bit daring and open a research institute, followed by some industry. Timely promotion, we will not call him. We're gonna let Slovo take charge. Let Slovo take charge. Kokta. Yes, I'm going to do Kokta. So I need to buy myself some time. It's not worth our attention. I need to buy myself some time until Slovenian candidate. Okay. So I need to stall as much as possible. So I can get as much research as I can. My goal. So I'm going to congratulate them. And I'm actually almost there. Yugoslavia in Yugoslavia. We will arrest the leader of the Croatian Defense Force. Because fuck them. And the people are mad. Okay, no problem. Okay. Shit. In connection with the acute budget deficit, Yugoslavia decided to turn to the capitalist Russian countries with a request for a new tranche of loans to improve their economy. And although we did not find much help, some countries gave us new loans at very high interest rates, which will be enough for us to elevate the current crisis situation. No problem. Just going to support Gaddafi. I want this. I need this. Okay. But I do need to increase the approval of the USSR of me if I'm ever hoping to build that nuclear power plant. Change of guard, Slovenia. The Slovenian presidency has begun. Okay. So the fight against Tito's cult of personality. We will condemn the illegal actions of China, but we will also establish relations. listen, I'll try to become lovey-dovey with the Soviets. Privatize, privatize, privatize. Basically privatize everything that you can privatize. So I can get the Soviets to like me enough. What can I privatize here? Maybe all this doesn't bite me in the ass later. Let's privatize an army base, why not? Some industry, privatize it. Research institute, privatize it. Ah, of course, yes. I kinda figured that out. So, economically speaking, I think we can get Japan in a bit. Let's see if we can get the Soviet help regarding nuclear power. Oh shit, yeah, we fucked up, but no problem. Days that shocked us overthrown by the revolution. Alright, starting a new game as Bosnia. I need to focus. I think I'll keep this here. Economic wise, just put a research institute, another research institute, factory. They will not sign. Alright. Yeah, this is not a good sign. Oh shit. Come on, Slobo. Just a bit more. Come on, do your magic. Do your magic, Slobodan. Let's help them with this deal. Yes. Contact and grant asylum just to save myself a little bit over here. Can't really blame me, Yugo. Yes, sorry. Let's hope the SR doesn't hate me that much. Let's go just privatize just a little bit, just so. It's not worth our attention. Oh, hello there, Alex. Oh. Okay. Let's see what we can do. I think. Yes, Kakta. I know it sounds funny. Ha 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 ha. But let's be a little bit mature. Yugoslavia and Yugoslavia are going to crack down on the Croatians because fuck Croatia. Okay, we're almost there. The SR is not happy. It is very not happy. Well, okay. Okay. Fuck the USSR, I don't care what you guys think of me. I'm my own man. Oh, wait, really? Is it? Attack, details, personality, cult. Fuck, that's best. I'm going to oh shit! Oh fuck. Oh fuck, I fucked the economy so bad. Okay, hold on. Let's privatize some shit. What can I okay, come on. There must be something I can privatize here. Oh boy. Oh, okay. Not bad. Anything over here? Anything to privatize? Anything. Please, come on. Give me something. Okay, I think I just need to wait a little bit to get some money. I don't think I'm going to get any help from the SR anytime soon. So we're going to go and not be a nuclear country anymore. Yes, we will not solve the electricity problem, but that's not the point. The point is winning the war. And I need all the help I can get in doing so. But first things first, trade with China, and that friendship with Taiwan. I can actually, yes, I can trade with these guys. And I now have trade with Japan. So, economically speaking, this is my economical. Yes, I will play as Alia. So basically, the USSR can go fuck itself. I don't care for it. I'm trading with Ethiopia, Egypt, Libya, Syria, Iraq, India, China, Taiwan, France, Greece, Burma, North Korea, and Japan. And Finland, which is not bad. You know, playing as Yugoslavia, you can be very flexible. You can be very flexible. We will solve our own problems. Now, of course, we do need. Fuck me. Must be something I can privatize. Please tell me I fucked. I should have saved. I should have saved. I think I'm going to save right now. This is the smart thing to do. Okay. I don't have enough agents. This is bad. I need more army guns. Okay. Okay. So here's the trick with Iran. Now, if I go personally to Iran, Saddam will be very, very mad. If I just send them our condolences, Saddam will not be very happy, but I will not lose trade. And then I can trade with Iran and Iraq and Syria at the same time. So, this is our economic axis. I'm not going to sanction Pakistan because that will decrease my money. So you can think that I am actually trading with Pakistan without actually trading with it. Okay. So yeah, these are my best bets. Now I do need to get my hands on. I'm getting +1 money. But this might as well just go down the shitter very fast. If I insist on trading with his troops, I can trade with Cambodia. Not a bad deal. Westernmost. We'll tell them to not violate. We'll tell Slovenia to not violate. Okay. Days that shocked us. Fuck. Okay, no problem. Load the game. Now this is what really pisses me off. It's when you get these events that the people are mad or sad or whatever. So I'm just trying to go along with it, you know? No, we're still not trading with you. Here's the event. Time to trade. And now we're turning +1 each turn. And if we do trade with Cambodia next, it's going to be great. I seriously need another military base. I need that very, very, very bad. We're going to ignore it. I'm not happy. Okay, I want to elongate as much as possible so I can research as much as possible. You know, get myself in a good position at war. Come on, come on. Just a little bit, just a little. Okay. It's time to build another military base and to privatize it. I need the agents. They're going to be very useful sooner or later. Regain control of the SBD and foreign mercenaries. Actually do the Balkan Roundtable soon enough. And I want to do new culture because it will help us in the war. Okay. The people aren't really mad, but the party is. Ostalgie is going down. So, as long as nothing bad happens, and I'm going to support the ruling party in Greece, so I can keep trade with it. Okay. I will try to establish cooperation with the new government, and I managed to do it. Smart move right here. Okay, so how does work here? Okay, so if you open the map mode, this is us, Bosnia. This is Serbia, Montenegro, Macedonia, Slovenia, and Croatia. You click here, you click attack, make peace, send reinforcements. If you're being attacked, you can attack. So you need to just beat their army to the ground and take the area. And you need the modifiers that you get from science in specifically for Yugoslavia to can build your army. So for example here, strengthening the police. If there's no more, +1 to people support, -1 to Ostalgie and money. If there's war, +1% to growth of the army. Same here, same here. So if you are at war, if you're not at war, these things change. But about Washington. I am not introducing. Okay, so let me read this because I didn't read this last time. Basically, human weight. Because of the specificity of the Tito's economy, Yugoslavia and its enterprises lived on debt for most of its history on Western loans, which allowed it to maintain a relatively high standard of living in the country compared to other socialist countries. But because the Yugoslav system favored only those enterprises that worked on credit, to the detriment of the thrifty ones, most industry in Yugoslavia did not consider it necessary to save money or invest in in upgrading their own production. Therefore, Western investors began to withdraw gradually from the Yugoslav market at the beginning of the 1980s, and the river of credit began to shallow. It became difficult to borrow, and the creditors realized that the loan was being eaten up. It was spent not so much on the development of export-oriented industries as on the maintenance of living standards. Over the past 10 years, the situation with our foreign debt has only worsened, as a result of which we were forced to extend and take new debts to cover the old ones from the IMF. If nothing is done, we will soon be in default because we will not be able to meet our debt obligation. In this regard, the CC proposes to try to negotiate with the US to provide us with additional financial assistance with the IMF naturally. They will make their demands, but we can't choose, can we? Yeah, that's a really bad idea. I mean, I get getting money from loans. It's a bad idea generally, but I understand it. I understand a bit of capitalism to build up socialism. I can understand that. But not investing in production, that's fucking stupid. I'm just gonna say it how it's fucking stupid. And if we go austerity regime, we're fucked at the money department. So we're going to negotiate with Bush. And we got a lot of money, holy shit. In November 1989, Yugoslav Federal Prime Minister Markovic met in Washington with US President George H.W. Bush, also known as Satan, to finalize negotiations on a new bailout package. In exchange for aid, Yugoslavia agreed to even broader economic reforms, including a new devaluation of its currency, further wage freezes, drastic government spending cuts, and the abolition of collectively owned worker-run companies. So far, this program is bearing fruit. There has been a significant slowdown in the growth of prices and wages. There has been positive progress in reducing foreign trade, the budget deficit, etc. However, a decline in industrial production and unemployment is already growing. This is only the beginning. Actually, I think this was what Lenin was on about in the new economic policy. It's going a little bit with capitalism in order not only to get capital for the central government in order to have enough money to start socialism, but also to turn the peasants and the workers. We didn't exactly rob them. We got fucked economically. But we're still one Yugoslavia. We still haven't collapsed. We're not intervening in Polish affairs. This is not what we want. But what I want to do, am I still trading with Libya? Yes, because if I lose trade with Libya, I am fucked. So what I want to do is build something. Industry. Just industry after industry and a research institute. Just so I can get the sciences as fast as possible, and then we can collapse Yugoslavia at our own pace. As you can see, we can go for the Balkan round table and see what can we do. What is exactly my goal? My goal is simple. Start the Yugoslav wars, win as an Islamist Bosnia. And I think that'll be pretty soon. Okay, hold, there's a lot of things on my screen. Bosnia, we can do nothing. The USSR, deal with your own shit. Hungary. I think I do want to save Hungarian socialism, just so I don't collapse faster. I mean, hopefully so. And the 10th Congress of the Union of Communists of Bosnia and Herzegovina. A growing nationalist sentiment is tearing Bosnia apart, which affects the local Union of Communists. Its 10th Congress is taking place in Sarajevo, accompanied by a heated debate on the need for personal and program changes. 3 candidates are running for the opposition of the unpopular leader of the Bosnian Communists. Abdullah Raif, former chairman of the SFRY presidency and foreign minister, represents the moderate conservative wing, and cautiously opposes all 3 types of Bosnian nationalism. Nijaz Durakovic, a professor in the Faculty of Political Science at the University of Sarajevo, has been seen as a concession to Muslim nationalism, but is popular with the Republican intelligentsia. The third candidate is Latko Lagomdzija, a young representative of the liberal wing of the party, but one with a penchant for inter-ethnic tolerance. Which one of them will lead the party will largely determine the further development of events in Bosnia. Yo, Alex, what exactly happened? Like, what events took place that led to Alia taking power in Bosnia? So, I'm waiting for a response. Nijaz Durakovic will be able to release the support of the Islamic intelligence. What? Fuck it, whatever. I think I'm going to go with the middle. That's actually... During the heated debates at the Congress, the reformist opposition prevailed, according to which the party should return to its roots, depart from the dogmas of Titoism, and embrace greater pluralism. Taking advantage of the current agenda, Nijaz Durakovic was able to persuade delegates to vote for his candidacy quite easily. Belgrade generally supported the choice of the Bosnian communists, but will be wary of what is happening in the republic. Belgrade generally supported the choice of the Bosnian communists, but it will be wary of what is happening in the republic against the background of the Slovenian radicalism. I have no fucking idea what I'm doing, honestly. When I play these games, I'm blind. I just go in, play and pray. Basically, this is my strategy. But I seriously need more agents. Agents are going to be my everything. Okay. 46th Congress of the Croatian Communist Union. Croatian communists, like the entire Union of Communists of Yugoslavia, opposed their form and a state of ideological, organizational, and moral confusion. Demoralization and disorganization, the growth of nationalism, separatism, political extremism in the Republic, pressure from the Ostalgie immigration, the USA, the EEC, and the USSR, the growing departures from the ranks of the party are superimposed on the struggle in its ranks between the conservative and reformist wings. The current chairman of the Presidium of the SKH, Stanko, represents the former and is the product of the member of the Presidium of the SFRY from Croatia. Stipe Suvar, an orthodox anti-nationalist Titoist, the member of Presidium who claims his place in the Central Committee. And we've got Rakan, represents the reformers who are inclined towards social democracy and the independent status of the SKH. Rakan has already managed to establish himself as an opponent of tough actions against nationalists and is inclined to make concessions to them. We're going to let them decide because I seriously have nothing. Rakan got elected chairman of the UN and the majority elected the democracy liberalization and the new leader soft style to concessions to nationalists has won full approval in Moscow, where Rakan is unofficially thought called the Croatian Gorbachev. While Belgrade is wary of his anti-army and anti-centralist statements, on the other hand, he is also criticized by radicals of the CU. But is that enough? Now let's see where this leads us. And this is my economic map. So far so good. I do need the agents. Okay. Time. Favorable exchange. I can do it. I can do this. This will be very good for me. But I just can't do it. I don't have enough agents to pull it off. And this is fucking terrible. Okay. Preparations for the Congress, the Balkan Congress. Not even 10 years after Marshal Tito's death, unsustainable debt, growing tensions after the Kosovo riots of '81, years of austerity to appease the IMF, the agrometric corruption scandal, too many protests to count. Let's face it, Yugoslavia is in crisis and everybody knows it. To save this grave situation, the six republics agreed to convene the extraordinary 14th Congress of the UCI. Even before the Congress began, there was debate about it's the 14th Congress, which anthem to play it would begin. In addition to the usual options of the International and Hey Slovenian delegate Cyril Republic proposed a completely new idea. In keeping with its European ideals, the Slovenian delegation wants to play the recently composed Europa Zdaj, Europe Now. The UCI needs to decide on its choice in order to set the tone for the whole Congress. Let's put the International. In the end, the International was chosen. There were calls for anti-Yugoslav behavior by the UCI as a whole accepted this, with the exception of the Slovenian delegation and Ribisik, who in particular left clearly decided, yeah, go fuck yourself. Who do you think you are? 14th Congress. The extraordinary 14th Congress of the Union of Communists of Yugoslavia will begin very soon to decide on the further direction of the country's development. There is no unity among the party delegates, but there is two main poles of power. The first pole is supporters of centralization, represented mainly by the Serbian Communist Party and some other Orthodox deputies. They propose to preserve democratic centralism within the party while strengthening ties between the republics, as well as introducing a one-man, one-vote voting system on important issues. Naturally, Serbia will benefit the most from this. Since Serbs are the most numerous ethnic, there are also some more radical representatives in the Congress whose ideas do not deviate such much from the ideas of Great Serbia. Due to this course aimed at greater Serbocentrism, delegates from other republics are generally negative about this idea. On the other hand, there is a course of decentralization led by Slovenian communists, some Croatian delegates, and many younger members of the party, fearing Serbian dominance within the framework of the Yugoslav Republic. They propose to further weaken the central line of the party, in fact turning the once united Yugoslav Communist Party into something like the Yugoslav International, in which decisions will be made not by majority vote but by consensus. It is hard to imagine that many to a common federation in this case, given the ever-increasing difference even within the ideologies of the local communist unions. In any case, we need to find a way to save Yugoslavia, one way or the other. Let the Congress begin. The delegates began to discuss important Yugoslav problems. Our science. How's our science? It's alright. It's not good, not bad. It's alright. Democratic centralism or consensus. So far, whenever the UCI has needed to make a decision, it has followed the principle of democratic centralism, whereby every member of the party is allowed to express his or her opinion on the topic under discussion. But when a majority of delegates vote for one decision, everyone must agree with the decision. The Slovenian delegation has a radical proposal within the framework of greater decentralization of the party. In their opinion, a consensus among all the republics is fairer, in which each republic must be approved with the adopted law, otherwise it cannot be adopted. The Serbian delegation has already denounced this proposal as disrespecting the principle of equality of rights of all nationalities, because now the votes of the less populated republics will be more important than ones of the center. Which side is better the majority to take? We're going to vote for the consensus, because fuck Serbia. Despite voices of supporters of change, the Serbian faction was able to push through the decision to preserve the principle of democratic centralism in the party. Oof, Slovo is powerful. Stop the elections. Back in September, the Slovenian leadership approved amendments for their constitution, many of which are blatant violations of the 1974 Yugoslav constitution. Now they are going even further, ignoring the communist rights to hold power by holding their own multi-party elections. For many old party members, and especially for Serbs, this is a real departure from the victories of socialism. They are unequivocally, I don't fucking know how to pronounce this, demanding the abolition of elections in order to preserve the unity of the country. We need to take a stand on this issue. There is nothing wrong with the elections themselves. That's Slovenia expressed very well. Congress decided to allow elections to be held. All party members and Serbs are shocked by this destruction of power. Union of Unions. Throughout its existence, the UCI remained a single party, and political power throughout the country belonged exclusively to it. Some reforms in the party began to take place after the change of Tito, the consequence of which was the annual change of the head of the Federal Republic. According to a clearly defined list, the Slovenian delegates want to change this. They propose to centralize the UCI and transform it into a Union of Unions, where the Union of Communists of each republic would associate freely with the UCI and be able to make its own decisions. Serbian delegations and some hardliners suspect that Slovenia is trying to legitimize its separatist tendencies, as they are currently preparing their first multi-party elections. Slovenian delegates, on the other hand, assure the Congress that their actions are aimed at preserving the unity of Yugoslavia while ensuring the rights of their republics. Fuck the center. The Congress decided to accept the Slovenian proposal to separate the UCI into the Union of Unions of Communists of Yugoslavia. The Serbian delegation is clearly shocked by this. There is no real unity in the party. The Constitution. Now we come to the final theme of the Congress, the most important and controversial one at that. The current constitution, although its successful dealt with ethnic tensions in the 1970s, was the source of many other problems. In particular, the Serbian delegation claims that it only delayed tensions, only to explode several times more. Thus, the Serbs have put forward proposals for revising certain articles of the constitutions, such as abolishing term limits for the president, greater centralization of governance, abolishing special status for autonomous provinces, and more. Many of these proposals find great support among Orthodox Party members who fear democratic change. The Congress agrees that there should be no immediate revision of the constitution. However, there will be a vote on what changes can be proposed and amended within the next 2 years. With the goal of adopting a new constitution by 1992, this will give the administration time to determine the coming changes in our country and to prepare. Both sides understand that restructuring the country is difficult and costly at present, but postponing the issue would have an even worse effect on the overall health of this. We're going to postpone it. And we're going to just take one more step towards the war. After heated battles at the Congress, not a single point of view could win. Because of this, it was decided to postpone the discussion of this issue to 1992, so that the warring parties could better prepare arguments in favor of their position and provide real evidence of their words. Until that time, the old constitution from 1974 will operate in its entirety. Unfortunately, the Congress could not solve the task set before it. At the same time, perhaps we were able to resolve some conflicts between their publics. And I sense it. I sense it. War is coming. War is coming. Can I buy them? Alright, let's see. I'm going to ignore it. Zivkov can do whatever the fuck he wants in Bulgaria. It's business. But I do want to support the Sandinistas. To get that trade. The more trade, the more money I make. And the more money I make, the better. Oh, fuck me. Fuck me. Foreign region. Is this mine? Yes, it is. Okay. Science. Okay, come on. I think we're almost there. I think we're almost there. If the social order in Yugoslavia collapses right now, freedom or death, the relations of the Balkan peoples. Actually, I'm going to play this. I'm going to play this when the war starts. The relations of the Balkan peoples with each other have always been quite complicated and strained, which led to many conflicts, due to which tens and hundreds of thousands of people died. As a result of various historical events, the inhabitants of the Balkans became divided, not only along borders, but also by faith, ideology, and traditions. And if the latter has never been on the main agenda, then the other two have always been important in the Balkan relations. However, along with all of this heap of modern and historical problems, there is one page in history that unites our countries, namely the centuries-old opposition to the Ottoman occupation. When in doubt, hate the Turks. It is no secret that in the battles for their independence, the best men of Greece, Romania, Bulgaria, Yugoslavia, and Albania fell in an attempt to preserve the sovereignty of their homeland. At the same time, in the time of Tito, this liberation idea was constantly moved, and sometimes even persecuted. That is why today, when the wind of change blew in Europe, a number of party members proposed that next week, which falls on a whole series of national holidays and commemorative days of the revolutions of the Balkan peoples against Ottoman rule, to organize a regional festival of the Balkan peoples, which could be an important step in strengthening relations between our countries. Other party members believe that if the festival is to be organized, then it's necessary to make it truly international in order to attract as many tourists as possible to our country. Although, maybe Tito was right in dismissing this topic. Don't change it. Organize a festival and invite delegations from all of the southern and eastern neighbors too. We'll create a forum for the unity of the Balkans on the basis of the festival. We got money from it. To take advantage of the commemorative dates, Yugoslavia, along with a festival dedicated to the liberation of the Balkan peoples from the Turkish yoke, organized an additional economic and political forum in Pristina, to which representatives of Greece and Bulgaria were invited as special guests. However, it came as a great surprise that the representatives of the three countries made an official announcement about the establishment of a new international organization, Balkan Unity, which will work to strengthen relations between the countries of the Balkan region. A special council will be created very soon, which will have to approve the structure of the new organization and the UC or whatever the fuck it is of its power. And although so far the new organization cannot create any serious alternative to other more serious players of the region, it is definitely the first brick in ensuring the harmonious development of the Balkans. That was a mouthful! So yeah, Greece and Bulgaria, best friends. What about you, Albania? I mean, this should at least give me something to work with in Albania. Come on, just give as much money as I can. Alright. Coming to the comments. Also, we have to accept this. Where did the money go? Come on, that's bullshit. We do not interfere in Yugoslavia. Private revolution. We're going to support the opposition. As aid to the republics, current president, because of our country's increasing immersion in credit, we are once again faced with the fact that we cannot fully meet all this year's budgetary expenditures. Therefore, we must once again decide what will be better enable us to survive the present day and emerge from this crisis with a dignified face. Once again, the economists have prepared 3 options for budgetary spending, of which you have to choose the best one. The first option is to pay off another monthly debt to Western creditors ahead of schedule and to slightly reduce the interest payments on our huge debt. The second portion is to build a new wine processing factory in Bosnia. And the third option is to build a new major UDBA center of the border with Kosovo to reduce Albanian impact on the local population. Pay the debt. After a meeting in the Ministry of Finance, it was decided that to make an additional payment to Western creditors in order to reduce the main body of the Yugoslav debt. It is reported that our Western partners have also negotiated some of the terms of our debt, as a result of which we will now have to pay debts. Mistakes of the past, we're going to condemn the invasion, we're going to justify it as necessary. I don't know anymore. Bloodless coup, signed unspoken agreement with Mladenov. Okay, this is the first event that I wanted. And now we are playing as Bosnia. We are playing as Bosnia. Okay. There's some agents away. Economically, this is our situation. I can actually get some. I can actually trade with Lao. I really want to. This is the question. Okay. And here's the last one of them. Computers in your home. Last year, the Computer 88 exhibition in Belgrade, one of the most modern computers in our country, the Lira 512 by EINIS, was presented, which gathered a lot of positive reviews and evaluations in the Yugoslavian computer press. At the same time, it is still unable to compete with Western analogs because it has rather weak hardware, which is at least 8 years outdated due to the fact that the computer in our country is still not a widespread tool compared to Western Europe. Those people who could afford it today just do not look in its direction. This is why EINIS asked our government to support the domestic manufacturer and help our companies gain a foothold, at least in their market. Many people in the government look at this proposal with skepticism because if we want to take our electronics industry seriously, our state economy will simply collapse amid lack of attention to other important budgets. On the other hand, with a favorable outcome in the future, we might be able to supply computers to neighboring socialist countries whose situation at the moment is even worse than ours. However, this future may simply not happen. Yeah, computers are the future, therefore we must have time to jump this train today. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! No! No! After the meeting, the government of Yugoslavia decided to seriously take up the support of domestic microelectronics and computers in order to increase its presence in the domestic market. Thus, numerous benefits were introduced for companies working in this field. A law was introduced for the mandatory use of exclusively Yugoslav computers in budgetary organizations. The construction of a new electronic plant for the production of microchips, oh my money, was planned in Serbia. Prices for domestic products were significantly reduced compared to Western ones, and while all these measures have been extremely positive for our electronic companies, now we need to decide how to close a new hole in the budget. Oh my god, no, that's a lot of money wasted, come on. Come on! Okay, can I privatize anything? I hate this game. Just look for something I haven't privatized yet, so I don't get hit bad. No, no. Oh, this is actually. It is still. I can nationalize this? Nope, 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 nope. No, 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 no. Capital, nothing. No, no. No, 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 no. Come on. Anything I can nationalize. Come on. Holy shit. Holy shit. Yo, they have fucking privatized the statue of Lenin. They privatized the statue. I kid you not. I kid you not. They have privatized the statue of Lenin. Oh my god. You gotta be fucking kidding me. This is some bullshit. This is some bullshit right here. Yeah. Privatize Lenin. How can you privatize Lenin? Oh my god. I have nukes to sell these people technology. No, I don't have nuclear blueprints. That's sad. Can I get investments? I need a market economy. Fuck. No matter. People's Snaga. Muslim I think this is our event. Muslim patriots and intellectuals held a national meeting today in Sarajevo to work out the basic program of the Democratic Action Party and its goals. Imams and active members of the Islamic community of Bosnia and Herzegovina played a big role in the meeting. Although the party has not yet formally defined its ideological direction, it is already very radical regarding the future of Yugoslavia and Bosnia's place in it. Its strongest members are already calling for a mono-confessional state with virtually no rights for all dissenters because of the strong divisions among Bosniaks and the very different interpretation of Islam among the population, in addition to the Orthodox nationalist wing led by Alija Izetbegovic. I'm going to call him Alija simply. There is also a secular faction of the party led by Adil Zulfikar Pashiksh and Fikret Abdiksha. I can't read these names. The latter are quite different from their party callings. I propose to achieve the future of Yugoslavia through negotiations. Political party members demand that the whole organization be banned. But what do you think? Last time I went with Zulfikar. So I'm going now with Babo. Who's Babo? Who's Babo? Alia. Who's Babo? Oh, whatever the fuck. Ban the party and be done with it. Negotiate with the secular wing of the party. Velikim Bogom Sikonemo. Okay. Can someone tell me what is this line? What does it mean? Velikim Bogom Sikonemo Darobovi Pichemo. What does this line mean? Any ideas? Any ideas, fellas? So you guys are from, you guys are Serbs, and, Serbs and Bosnians and Croatians kind of speak the same language, I think. So, anyone can translate this shit? So, I think this one means we get to go with the Alija. The heated debate about the future of the DIP, a compromise figure Alia was chosen to rally the Islamic nationalists under Omar Behman and the secular wing of the party. In his speech, the new DAP leader promised to achieve peace in Bosnia and a better future for Bosniaks in their own republic. Alia's election as party leader provoked mixed feelings among ordinary Bosnians, many genuinely inspired by his speech, seeing him as the Islamic luminary of Europe, while others were wary of his calls for further Islamization of Bosnia and the triumph of Sharia. Although the AP is currently in opposition, no one doubts that it will do well in the next multi-party elections. We got Alia, everyone. War is coming. War is coming. So let's save, because we're almost there. We're almost ready for war. And I think, yeah, we're genuinely almost done. The elections in Slovenia. Since the Slovenian leadership was in a hurry to hold elections before the amendments to the pan-Yugoslav constitution, which reformed the assembly system, oh, hello there! Thank you for dropping by. Thank you very much. Have a good day. SLR44. Have a good day. Before the amendments of the pan-Yugoslavian constitution, the Social and Political Council, the Municipal Council, and the Unified Labour Council were to be replaced. By 1990, the political forces in the Republic were as follows. The Union of Communists of Yugoslavia, which had strengthened its influence, was in favor of new Slovene constitution. Yugoslavia as an asymmetric federation in which Slovenia would have a wide autonomy, a managed multi-party democracy under the socialist guarantees for workers and pensioners, support for peasant farmers, while the opposition, the Slovene Democratic Union and the Slovene Peasants Union, the Slovene Peasants Union and the Socialist Party would be in favor. Since the separatist forces have received a number of serious blows, the new communists have a chance of victory. Let them choose their own path. Defeat having received of the votes and went into opposition. The Demos coalition won 50% of the seats in the Social Council, the Council Commons, and the Council of the Parliament. Milan Kukan, one of the leaders of the separatist movement, was elected in the newly established post of president, declaring his intention to achieve the independence of Slovenia as soon as possible. After the defeat in the elections, 3/4 of the members left the UCS-PDO, and the membership of the party decreased to 25,000 people. Faced with financial problems, the chairman of the Communist Party began to fulfill his duties on a voluntary basis. 100 professional workers were dismissed from the apparatus. That's grim. That's grim. Goodbye, Lenin. We will not interfere. Goodbye, Lenin. Can I trade with Germany? I mean, that'd be cool. And now I'm losing. Look at this. The elections in Croatia. As in Slovenia, the Croatian authorities were in a hurry to hold elections before the amendments to the pan-Yugoslav constitution that reformed the assembly system, so the mandates in the three-chamber assembly provided for in the 1974 Croatian constitution, the Social and Political Council, the Municipal Council, and the Unified Labour Council were to be replaced. The actual defeat of the Tudman party greatly disorganized the opposition, which had lost its charismatic leader and support from the church. The main opposition is now between the Croatian Communist Union, which advocates a socialist Croatia within a renewed federal Yugoslavia, and the National Accord Coalition, which advocates a moderately anti-communist status for Croatia's confederacy within Yugoslavia. With the influence of the nationalists weakening, the victory of the Croatian communists, supported also by the Serbian population of the Republic's real, we will wait for the results. Already in the first round, crushing defeat, the reformed communists were mainly voted for by the Serbian communities and Istria, with only 17 seats out of, okay, this is the got seats of the Council, Municipal Council, blah, 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 respectively, coalition of the radicals, giving them the announced radical constitutional changes with the goal of speedy secession from Yugoslavia, and made rather anti-Serb speech. The West's aggressive rhetoric and initial actions of the new Croatian leader were repulsive. The Italian press described him as a violent neo-fascist who began his activities by raising a mass graveyard in Jasenovac, destroying the remaining premises of the Yugoslav museum dedicated for the victims of the Ustash genocide. Holy shit! Holy fucking shit! And the first Congress of his party, he called on the Ustashas, but left the country in 1944 to return to their homeland. Dude! No! No, that's fucked! That's fucked. That's fucked. That's not cool. That's not cool. The Macedonian question. I need to drink water. And I'm almost out of battery. Out of charge in my phone. The fire raging in the Balkans has also engulfed the hitherto peaceful Macedonia. The poor Republic of Yugoslavia is struggling. Okay, come on, come on. I know you're a Serb, but come on, don't be bad like this. The poor Republic, okay, is struggling to contain the heap of problems related to its economic situation. The national question and tensions with Bulgaria over the status of the Macedonian nation itself, an wave of growing nationalism, the Internal Macedonian Revolutionary Organization, a dangerous revanchist organization, was revived, advocating the creation of this Greater Macedonia, which directly provokes a conflict with Bulgaria and Greece. Macedonians show no hostility to the Serbs and the YPA, none of the Republic aggressions or attacks on indigenous residents. The vector of sentiment is gradually shifting towards supporting the idea of independence. Kiro Gligorov, a prominent Macedonian politician and former associate of Tito, suggests that we should let it go peacefully by blackmailing it with the threat of revanchists from the MRO coming to power, and this would not be the worst thing to do. We could also try to hold the Republic by force, but this risks provoking resistance primarily from the Albanians, so... Let's see. We will maintain the status quo. The Allied authorities remain calm. We're in the alarming situation. While the situation in the Republic is gradually deteriorating, speaking out of the slogans of legalizing the multi-party system and independence, there are demands to hold early elections to the Assembly of the Republic and referendum status. I need the money. This is all I care about. Money. The referendum on Macedonian independence. Oh, fuck. Under the pressure from the right-wing opposition, the Macedonian Assembly decided to amend the Republic's constitution to introduce a multi-party system and a bicameral parliament. The victory of the coalition and Albanian national parties in Macedonian multi-party elections put the issue of the Republic's independence from Yugoslavia on the agenda. The Macedonian Assembly of SR decided to hold a referendum on September 8, the day when, in 1944, the pro-Bulgarian nationalists from the old IMRO proclaimed the creation of the so-called Independent Republic of Macedonia. A referendum on the independence of the Republic. The question put to it was, are you in favor of a sovereign independent state of Macedonia with the right to conclude a union of sovereign Yugoslav states? As in the case of similar Slovenian and Croatian referendums, the posing of the question was not correct and made a positive answer attractive also to those who did not want the breakup of Yugoslavia. Although the Albanian population of the Republic intended to boycott it, the referendum could not be cancelled anyway. One can only hope for the will of the people. But in the evening of the same day, Joseph crossed Tito Square in Skopje. The head of the Republican Central Electoral Commission announced the results of the referendum. For independence of shit. When validated, the turnout was the Albanian population in the Republic boycotted the referendum. As the decision is only Coca-Cola Macedonia leaves Yugoslavia immediately after the settlement of all disputed issues. The new head of the Republic, Yugoslavia, does not intend to bring the matter to the question of Slovenian scenario. Thus, he has already expressed his agreement with the transfer of all weapons to the YPA in the territory of Macedonia and the phased withdrawal of troops. You're telling me I fucking lost Macedonia? I want to fucking start the war right now. Right fucking now. Start the fucking war now. Come on, 18 days. I don't give a fuck. Congratulate the new nation on its unification. I don't care for the petroleum. Eurovision 1990. Very soon Zagreb will host the 35th Eurovision Song Contest, in which performers from all over Europe will take part, except for the countries of the socialist camp. As you know, the last winner of this contest was the Croatian group Riva, representing Yugoslavia with the song Rock Me. It was our only victory in this competition, which greatly enhanced the image of the Yugoslavian performers in the world. This music festival was not known for its neutrality before. Now, with the democratic change in the countries of Eastern Europe, many singers want to reflect in their songs the current spirit of change, which would show, on one hand, the unity of the European community, and on the other hand, the greatness of the Western idea over the Eastern. So far, a large part of the coverage of the song contest is in our hands. In this regard, some Croatian parties suggest that we take the advantage of this agenda and publicize this contest widely, giving the right to broadcast the contest to a maximum number of stations. Okay. Let's rock this whole world. And we got money! The concert hall, named after a Croatian composer of the 19th century, was chosen to host the competition. You can read this. You can read this. I read this. I'm not going to read this. You can read this later on. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to nationalize the research centers. Okay? Nationalizing them. I think I put all of mine in one location, which is here the west. So I can, at a moment's notice, go into split opposition. Okay, I'm not going to do anything right now. Listen, okay, listen. Having money, every country likes to have money. I'm trying to run a fucking country over here. Okay? I'm not amassing personal wealth. Change of guard Serbia. In accordance with the current constitution of Yugoslavia of 1974, the chairman of the president of the strict order of the republics and autonomous provinces, the president of representatives of Slovenia, passes on the post to Dr. Jovic, a Serbian representative who advocates strengthening the centralization of the country for moderate great Serbian position. He was the support of the army command, but is not popular in Western republics. With a change of head state leader to stifle action against the governing nationalists, the Serbian presidency has begun. And now we can go for Yugonet. And once this is over, I'm going to close all of these fucking... what are they called? Black, white, and red. The coming to power in Croatia of outspoken neo-Nazis led by Tudman immediately caused a backlash among the Serbian population of the Republic, who did not want a repeat of the bloody events of 1941. I mean, reasonably. Already on May 23, a week after the announcement of the final election results, on May 23, a week after the election results were announced, the Serbian communities of northern Dalmatia and Lika signed a merger pact in accordance with Article 112 of the Constitution of the SFRY, which gave the right to form coordinating bodies. And the Knin community was headed by a prominent member of the National Serbian Democratic Party, Milan Babic. A circle of patriotic Serbs formed around him, and they began work on the political unification of the Serbian communities in Croatia. Today, the Presidium of Croatia adopted numerous amendments to the Constitution of the Republic. The word socialist was removed from the title. The reference to Croatia as a state of Croatian and Serbian peoples was excluded from the preamble. The presidential post was introduced. The right to control the armed forces deployed on the territory of the Republic was stopped, and many other things aimed at the maximum distancing of Croatia from Yugoslavia were introduced. The Serbs were particularly indignant about the change in the national symbols. Instead of the Tito tricolor with a red star, the so-called Shakovinska was introduced, a symbol in the form of a chess alteration of white and red cells. This symbolism was used during World War II by the Ostalgie. The appearance of such a flag in Knin was an involuntary alarm to the Serbs. This means that history repeats itself. It is time to prepare Serbian communities for war. What Chetniks? Where is fascism being revived? In Serbia or in Croatia? Who is going to tell the Serbs to be ready for war? The assembly of the Knin community on June 27, after much preparatory work, meetings, rallies, and meetings in the Serbian communities, is completing the establishment of the Commonwealth of 6 communities of Lika and Northern Dalmatia. Croatia. The desire to unite has been expressed by the communities of Knin, Bekovac. The aim of the merger was to create a unified economic space, to implement a coordinated regional policy, and to economically boost the less developed communities. The objectives are not to threaten the sovereignty or economic unity of the Republic of Croatia, but to demand autonomy and oppose the revival of fascism. The situation is rapidly escalating, with the first clashes already taking place in Knin between armed Serb locals who are trying to remove the Shahovna from the city assembly building and the Croatian police. There are dead and wounded on both sides. Milan Babic, according to our information, is preparing an armed uprising against Tudman with the help of part of the YPA command. I didn't do anything. They did it to themselves. Serbian Sabor. Columns of Serbs from all over Croatia are heading right now to the town with the symbolic name of Serb, near where the leadership of the SDP and the Commonwealth of the 6 communities of Lika and Northern Dalmatia have convened the Serb Sabor. There is no doubt about its goal, to declare the establishment of Serbian autonomy in Croatia and to form its governing bodies. It's clear that it will be led by radical Milan Babic, an associate of Slobodan Milosevic, who intends to achieve independence from the Tudman regime by force of arms. The regime is also clearly preparing for war. The Croatian leadership has already said that autonomy will be given to the Serbian population and that they are a national minority. No autonomy will be given. Do we need war? We don't interfere. These are Croatians' affairs, not ours. Just as planned. The infidel Catholics are going to fight the infidel Orthodox and slaughter themselves while we plot for a takeover of the country. Out of context, this line can be used very, very terribly. In context, it's a good one. About 150,000 people gathered at the Serbian Sabor near Serb, who by a majority vote adopted the Declaration of Sovereignty and Autonomy of the Serbian people, established national structures, a parliament and government, and announced a referendum in August on separating the Serbian communities from Croatia and transforming them into an autonomous region within Yugoslavia. The declaration stressed that the Serbian people give themselves the right in the historical territories that unite today's borders of Croatia, to determine for themselves with whom to live and what regime to live, and what relations to establish with other peoples of Yugoslavia. No one has the historical right to determine the fate of the Serbian people who have lived here for centuries, even before the creation of the state of Croatia. Milan Babic was elected chairman of the Serbian National Vijeće. Basically, Yugo Illuminati. Oh, Afghanistan. It's not our business. I mean, we're going Islamist, so do I really care? This is it, guys. War. We have taken over Croatia. Let's move on to Slovenia. And we can't attack Slovenia anymore. Okay, you know what? We need the money. Therefore, close all of these. Close all of these. We'll figure something out in a bit. But war started, and we need to deal with it. And we have researched all of this. Okay, I need to gather some money first. Let's agree to us. Who's attacking us? Let's agree to a ceasefire. In informal negotiations which took place through the third parties, we managed, at the cost of transferring some finances to force enemy commanders to temporarily hold the offensive. Formally, for the better work of the Red Cross and other international organizations, during this time we managed to strengthen our position in our region, so that next time we will not meet the enemy empty-handed. Okay, no, pause the game, pause the game. Oh, for fuck's sake, no. Okay, I was. Oh my god, hold on. I want to fix the. I want to put something. I want to play something in the spirit of the playthrough. And I've taken Slovenia. Where are we being attacked? Let's do it. We're going to fucking kill the Serbs in here. War crimes! Let's see. We're going to join the sanctions of Saddam Hussein. But we're still trading with him. Fucking 40 chess. Poland Hoja. And now we're trading with Albania. Fucking do it. Oh, wait. And I've taken this. Alright, time to march on Belgrade. Artilleria. Time to slaughter Montenegro. And we have it. Soon enough. Hold on a second, what's this? Where am I being attacked? Montenegro. No problem. I can cope with that. Let's get Lao on our side. Now we're trading with everyone over here. Okay. You know what? I really like this song so much. I'm playing it again! Let's do this. They regret the fucking day they were born. Okay. Serbia is almost done. Let's kill the fucking Serbs, let's go! Ah, and I can also trade with the Austrians. Just look at this. I'm committing war crimes and Austria approves. Let's fucking do it. Soon enough, Serbia, soon enough. Artilleria. As you can see, Alia is very, very happy. You know what? Let's make a speech. Oh, they fucking took Montenegro. And we took Serbia. So let's see who really won this battle, huh? All of you trapped in here, little lovely Serbs. Gas them. I just like how the Serb guy is cheering for the death of Serbs. Alright, let's open our research center. And we have 51 sovereignty. We have no aid. We have no debt. Fuck you, Tito. Let's establish Yugonet. Let's go, 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 go. Okay, now we fuck the Macedonians. Soon enough. And all we need to do is conquer Macedonia. And we win this fucking war. And we won. The song ended. And we won! You don't believe how good this feels right now. Whew. Just look at us. Oh, high and mighty. And Romania collapsed. Let's persuade Elias to become authoritarian, why not? And we win. I just need to calm a little bit down. And appreciate the feed that we have at FIFA right now. Oh, but I do want to kill Ostalgie a little bit. Yeah, we saved the Mongolian socialism. But I think it's time to kill Ostalgie a little bit. People love me. What do you call hacks? What do you fucking call hacks? Right. It's done. Got Yugonet. Now what we do is we close all of these down so we can get some money so we can start you know, start nationalizing. Oh, for fuck's sake! No! No! You gotta be fucking kidding me. You gotta be fucking kidding me. You gotta be well, we have Ali at least. And we're back to square one. Who'd have thought? Well, it is what it is. Just going to skip a lot of events. Just going to skip events. After event, goodbye Lenin, fuck off. I'm just going to be skipping events. And I said I wanted to nationalize stuff, didn't I? Yes, I think I did. And I think now was the moment I wanted to nationalize these. Stop work. Oh no, continue work. And I think I can save myself. Yes. And the war is soon to start. Let's incite war in Croatia. Cannot help you, Afghanistan. And war began. So let me save at the start of the war. We're going to do it again, like, there's no way around it. There's no way around it. I'm gonna have to do it again. And I'm going to win it again. Let's put the 1 hour loop version. Let's do this shit. And I've taken Croatia out of the equation. Let's agree for a ceasefire. Just now. What does this give me? Agents, money, all of the shit I need. Okay, good. Come on, I need the money. Nah, you hang in there. Okay. I'm not going to privatize anything. I'm going to sanction you, Saddam. No problem, let them fight you. Come on, come on. Speedrunning the Yugo Wars. My economic block, bitch. I just need to kill Ostalgie. I just need to build like 2 or more of these. So I think I can survive. And we still trade with Iraq. Let me just privatize this. Only this. And I just need to survive until the end of the game. That's literally all we need to do. And we just need to keep... we do have twice the population of Mongolia. And with that, I think we win this game. I just need to kill Ostalgie in my country. How do I do it? There used to be ways to do it. We'll just keep building these special service headquarters. Only one guy in Mongolia can swim and they have a navy. An interesting fact about this lovely country. Loving Mongolia. Let's organize our own unit. And look at us, we have a military alliance. Oh, this is just so fucking funny. It's just surreal, it's just surreal. The Balkan brothers. Congratulations, Gorby. Invite all former members of the BRC. Let's see our economic block. I really have no idea what to say. I really. Well, the last bastion against NATO. This is the all Bulgarian election. I can't get them back in the alliance because I'm too liberal. Oh well, fuck it. This is our military, and this is and we lost Libya. Oh, no problem. These are our economic bloc now. And I think I can survive with Ostalgie. Yes, it's manageable actually. Very manageable. And I'm not going to nationalize everything. Oh, for fuck's sake. Almost there. Oh, okay, of course. Yeah, I put it for the war, and now that the war is over, I don't really need it. So, we just need to sit here, chillax, until... I'm really sorry I lost Libya, but maybe I can save Algeria. Let's fucking do it. Yeah. Why not? NATO has 45%. Maybe if I can buy nukes, but I don't really need them. Maybe I want to try to lower my diplomatic reputation, if possible. Maybe so I can trade with Sweden. Other than that, I don't think there's really anything I want to do anymore. I mean, it's very sad that we couldn't overthrow Saddam and trade with Kuwait, but it is what it is. And I'm happy. And if we need, we can detente with NATO. Oh, Romania. Wait. Romania is not in our economic bloc. No, that's sad. No, that is sad. Oh, it's sure to be alright, I think. I'm just going to buy nukes for the sake of fucking buying nukes. And I'm going to sell... Okay, I can't sell them. Let's sit down. And speak about peace in the world. And I don't know. Get more introduction for pluralism. I don't think I can trade with Sweden. But I think we did well. I think we did well. And we're going to see just what is the extent of our achievements right about now. Islamic Federal Republic of Yugoslavia, and we got the fucking achievement. So let's read this. The process of the ideological decomposition of Yugoslavia became... Okay, thank you. I don't want to hear more Bosnian artillery. Thank you very much. The process of the ideological decomposition of Yugoslavia became noticeable quite a long time ago, since even before Tito's death. Thank you, Alex. Many people were disappointed in Tito's ideals and especially in their implementation, trying to find a replacement for atheism. Slayan Islam which had previously been in much greater persecution in comparison with other religions of the peoples of Yugoslavia, began to gain particular popularity. The Bosniaks gained great popularity among various Islamic intellectuals who sought to creatively adapt the Quran and the Sunnah to new trends. And although the new modernist currents in Islam at first did try to link European values with Islamic dogmas, Islamic fundamentalism came out with them, critically evaluating such revisions one way or another. The new Islamists quickly managed to take control of the situation inside Bosnia, and later during the protracted battles and with the support of the Islamic world subjugated the territories of other former Yugoslav republics. Along with this, the new Islamic leadership did not seek to sharply impose their ideas, taking the example of Turkey and their puppet patriarchy, and also returning taxes on the infidels, jizya and kharaj. True other Islamic taxes were also returned instead of bourgeois ones, such as the zakat, with which the government of Bosnia and Yugoslavia tried to somehow smooth out social tension. The new state set a course for close cooperation with the West, and especially with Turkey, which became the biggest friend and ally for the new Islamic state of Europe. And although the situation in the country is gradually stabilizing, there are rumors about the formation of a whole network of various interpreters of Islam who, with a quivering feeling, want to prove their case to various infidels. I don't think it's Titoism with Islamic characteristics, it's just Islamic characteristic without the Titoism. But what's weird is that there should be a different ending for this. I'm going to suggest this for the devs. If you as Bosnia, as the Federal Republic of Islamic Federal Republic of Yugoslavia, have Iran in the same economic camp as you are, you must have Iran as your biggest friend, because at a certain point Bosnia almost became Iran's best friend in Europe. And then America had to intervene to stop that from happening. The Soviet Union failed, and the Soviet Union prevails 500 days, so on and so forth. Oh, and we got an achievement, Studio Otasi. Let's read. We successfully researched and implemented new methods of surveillance of citizens in order to protect our state. Surveillance cameras, wiretapping, and electronic database for each citizen allow us to know almost everything about the people we are interested in. And although these measures sometimes create inconveniences for the people, and some do not like the idea that they are being watched, we would still have to fight against internal and external enemies. Thanks to our system, we can do this as quickly and efficiently as possible without hurting the innocent. So we have social credits system. Okay. Just imagine this Islamic social credit system. If you don't pray 5 times a day, they will know. It's like that meme of I think it was a Pakistani store, and it had something written on it saying that do not try to steal because Allah and surveillance cameras are watching, and it cracked me up. The experiment with the third way of culture, not freedom and not control, but the support of trends, paid off for the Yugoslav show business. Over time, Yugoslav culture, in particular music and songs, became so popular in Eastern Europe that now every school child knows them. They are gaining millions of views, and Yugoslav bands go on tour throughout Eastern Europe. Informatization. And we got Yugonet. Thanks to broad state support, Galaxia became not just a popular computer, but got into every home. By analogy with the French example, the Ministry of Information and Communication organized the Yugoslav version of Minitel, an internal limited internet where there were chats, online banking, electronic stores, dating magazines, etc. Post offices of Yugoslavia gave everyone upon request a free copy of Galaxia, provided that they connected to a Yugonet operating under a license from the British video tax and paid a monthly subscription fee. Individual citizens could buy Galaxia Plus, a more powerful version of the Yugoslav home computer, which was accompanied by many cassettes with various games written by the developer of Galaxia, Voja Antonic. For an extra charge, the informatization of Yugoslav society was successful, raising both society and the standard of living and industrial relations to a new stage of development. And remember, now there is a special offer. When you connect to Yugonet, you will receive a completely free cassette with the new recently released game Yugo Nostalgia, Razdor u Yugoslavii, from the young Grados Games development team. I think this might be pointing at the Kremlin Games development team, with Yugo Nostalgia being Ostalgie. I don't know if these guys actually existed, but if it's a reference for the dev team that made this game, Ostalgie, then that's cool. That's a cool reference. The socialist camp, as you can see, not very socialist. Reports of the world: United Federal Republic of Germany, Greece, the Greek coalition of socialists. Okay, so basically Greece is in our pocket. The civil war of Afghanistan continues. Yemen never united. Military agreement small. Economic alliance is big. Special resource, and we got the powder keg. I actually should have gotten a lot of these three achievements: the science achievement and this achievement when I first played Bosnia and preserved Yugoslavia on my exploring the DLC, not in this stream. Balkan Commonwealth. Despite the voices of skeptics, Balkan unity was able to get stronger and gain a foothold in the Balkans. Having signed the final founding documents of the organization in 1992, Yugoslavia, Bulgaria, and Greece moved towards strengthening cultural and political ties with each other. In 1995, Albania became an associate member of the organization. Thus, non-governmental associations and analytical centers dealing with the problems of Balkan relations work in the countries of the organization. Common centers of culture are opened. Scientific and political forums are organized annually, which increase contacts between participants. Regular student exchanges between countries are carried out. Also, one of the symbols of the new organization was the Balkan Games, in which the athletes of the organization compete with each other in Olympic programs. At the same time, the organization does not have any clear political structure, apart from those basic campaigns and foundations that monitor the existence of the operation of common culture and economic projects. And although this organization can hardly be called political or economic, its creation made it possible to greatly strengthen relations between states and, on many issues, bury the hatchet of war between the Balkan countries and peoples. And that's it. Damn! Now that was a good stream. That was a good stream, if I do say so myself. I won the Yugoslav wars twice. Managed to get all the goals that I actually wanted to get. And we had fun along the way killing Serbs. And again, taken out of context, this quote can be used badly. That's not cool. Alex be cheering for the death of his own people in the live chat as I'm bombing the Serbs in Croatia. Just that's fun. That's fun. Well, I think we finally reached the ending. Almost 2 hours went by. Well, that's lovely. Alright. It's 2:10 a.m. over here, and I need to go eat something before going to sleep. This was my Ramadan stream, in a sense. So, Ramadan Kareem, everybody. And for those of you who don't know, I have a Telegram channel. It's linked to the YouTube channel. If you go check it out, go to the About Me or the description part of the channel, the last section of the channel. You must find it. But be advised, I'm not actually the guy Juicy Bulgaria or Strassers Germany. I actually did Juicy Bulgaria last time when I did the 5th position. I set the most cursed paths, the most crazy paths I could think of for thank you, Alex, for all the countries, including National Bolshevik Germany. The devs have changed it from Strasser's Germany to Nazbol Germany, but I played as Bulgaria and went with Solakov, which is you can maybe call it Juche, because if you're not playing as Solakov, he will basically denounce China and the USSR as social imperialists, and will leave and will basically stand against the United States and the USSR alone. So in a sense, I did Juche Bulgaria already. While for Nazbol Germany, I don't really see a need to play it anytime soon. That is. Maybe if I'm going for something interesting with Germany, I'd probably do it. Actually, there's one very hard achievement to get as Germany, is to get the liberal reformer Gysi, I think Gysi is his name, to get him in power, and then to go nationalist with him. Now that's one of the hardest achievements to play, especially in a country as easy as Germany in this game. So maybe, who knows, if I have time. But as I was saying, I have a Telegram channel, but be advised, I'm not yet in that Telegram channel. I have a friend of mine run it for me. So go there in anticipation that I might show up one day. Also join the Discord, where you can keep up to date with all the plans we're having and bullshit we talk to each other about. Yes, and in case I don't release any more streams or videos, considering university starts again for me on Monday, I just want to say, first of all, Ramadan Kareem to my Muslim viewers, and to also my non-Muslim viewers. For the Catholic and Protestant Christians and all of the Western Christians, the Western sects, Happy Easter. It's next week. For all of my Orthodox Christian brothers and sisters, and Greece, Russia, Armenia, so on and so forth, and all of the Eastern Christian sects, Happy Easter. It's not next week, it's the week after it, and I know that. So Happy Easter. And then right after it, by a week I believe, Ramadan would be over, so it's Eid al-Iftar. So again, I would like to congratulate my Muslim brothers and sisters. Well, I think I did already say enough. Yes, Holy Week. Holy Week is the week right before Easter. Also known as the week of pains. I remember back in school they called it the week of pains, commemorating the crucifixion, and then Easter is the resurrection of Jesus, according to Catholicism at least. And you're welcome. You're all welcome, brothers and sisters. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully I can get out one more video this month. One more video. Most likely it's going to come out in the next few days if I actually work on it. It's going to be a very short one, about a minute, but I think it will explain, it will be a representation of how I think about the situation right now, what's going on in Palestine, what went on during the month of Ramadan, which didn't happen to be in April, it was in October. In 1973, the October War, also in commemoration for it, and as well as in commemoration of the first Kana massacre of 1996. We never forgive, we never forget all these children that you murdered in the UNIFIL base. For I hope for every little child that you murdered, 1,000 hellstorms fall upon you. It's going to be a very small video, but I think it's going to explain, even if in a little funny or fun way, how I feel. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you all for watching. Goodbye. So let's stream and bye bye.